think this year's been a tough one, but a good one at the same time. It's we started off with 7 new players in club. Before Ball we lost 2. Then a couple of games in the season we might have lost another 2. Then first team lost Matt Higgins for 8 weeks or so it was tough. We didn't start well, performances weren't the best, but the atmosphere within the club was still there. The first team did struggle at the start. The second team tied 2 games out. How? I don't know. I've never seen it before in my playing days, and especially since I've been at Darfield. Tying 2 games out of the first 4 was unusual, to say the least. It has backfired on us a little bit, because I think if we'd have won them 2 games we'd have gone up, but then them points that we did pick up have also kept us in that league, which is another positive. The third team have done very well under James and Kai. Struggled at times to get 11 out, but the 11, every time they got a team out, they've always competed and finished mid-table. First team finished 4th, won the last 13 games on the bounce. So just run out of games really. COVID and a rained off game did affect them, and the second team managed to finish 3rd, and going into the last game of the season had a chance of going up and going down due to this restructure of the league. But my opinion on that is my opinion, and I don't want to get done off the league, so I'll leave it at that. But I think 7 teams getting demoted into Division 6 is a bit unfair on all the other clubs as well. But thankfully we managed to stay up, and we go again next year, try and rebuild a little bit and have a more structured team for the second team, have a captain throughout the season instead of having 4 or 5 that they've had this season. So overall, first team finishing 4th, second team finished 3rd, and the third team finished mid-table. Overall good season for a 5-year plan. I think we're 1 year in now. I think we're in a better place than what we were this time last year. Yeah, so we lost a few, like we said. So we had regular meetings, and we were always looking for players. And fortunately for us, Kai came back, which were a massive addition to the club. We lost him before Ball been balled, then he came back and he settled in pretty well and performed well as well. We brought Umar in, Idiot and Sully, brilliant additions to the club, and they've all competed in first team or second team and been to training and been a massive addition to the club as a whole. Obviously we brought Salmon in from Sheffield Caribbean, revelation for the club, took wickets and scored runs, and obviously we had an opportunity to bring an overseas in. We saw no stats on Cast, to be fair. It was a gamble as a club, seeing no stats on the play cricket site or anything like that, but it come to a point where it was make or break for the first team, and what Caston's done is unbelievable. For the club in general, he's gave the club a 25-30% boost, and it's took us to where we needed to be. And yeah, it all looks like it's all on Cast, but what Caston's done is upped everybody's game in the first team, in the third team, and everybody's on his level, and they're getting to where we want to be, and Caston were a massive addition to that. The first training session when he came down, we had to stop training because I lost 5 balls in school, so we run out of balls, and I thought, oh, we might have got a player here. So yeah, Caston's been a revelation for us, and I like to thank him for coming over. Young kid, never left his home, and he came over and he settled in fine, and he's become one of the lads now. So yeah, Caston were a massive addition for the club and played a huge part in a successful half of the season for the first team. The juniors is it's been brilliant. I've been part of it a few weeks, training on a Friday night down here at Darfield, and we've had 100 kids at times, and it's all-stars, dynamos, under 9s, under 11s, under 13s, and I've never seen club as busy on a Friday night. It's been brilliant to see local kids coming down, playing cricket, bringing the families down, and that's the way we want to be, and hopefully next year will be exactly the same. Well, starting in January, winter training, we want to carry on doing what we're doing. We did provide it free of charge, the All-Stars and the Dynamos, due to funding that we got, which is brilliant. There's not a lot happening in this village at the moment with sports stuff, so we are probably, there's a football field and there's us as a cricket club. They're the only two places where you can actually play sport, I think, outdoors. So we are a focal point for the village, and seeing the kids down here. We've had some holiday camps as well. It's just been unbelievable to see, and it has helped us gain a few players from that to play for the under 9s and the under 11s. So hopefully come January we continue with that, and we develop our juniors in the village, and they become first team cricketers in the future. Regarding this ladies section, well, this was a new thing that was started this year. We had Spencer and Caston coaching them, and the first session we started, I think we had over 20 ladies present, and training every Thursday night. All reports have been good by Spencer and Cass, and then before we played this charity game the other week, they played the first game against Rockingham, and they did very well. So they've got their own little group happening. They want to get on board, and we're looking to buy them a kit. So roll on January, and I even think they're interested in doing an indoor league, so we're looking into that as a club to get the ladies playing cricket throughout the winter. So if any ladies out there that want to join, please let us know. More the merrier. Get your playing shirt, and we'll go from there. Nice. It's nice to see us moving forward and going in new directions and developing as a whole as a club. Yeah, plans are moving forward for next season. I think we have our targets in place that we are looking to sign. We're hopeful players that were here last year will stay, but again, we signed 6 last year and we lost all 6 basically, so a lot can happen from now to April next year. So yeah, the plans are in place both on and off the field. We're looking at more stability for a second team. Like I said earlier, we've had 4 or 5 captains this year, and that's not fair on the lads themselves. So we have got plans in place to make sure that they are more settled and have a better structure within themselves to move on and hopefully get promoted to Division 4. Spencer's carrying on as captain of the first team, and he will lead us into the Division 1 push next year for the championship, so that's all good. And also James has confirmed that he will be captain of the third 11, and he will continue to develop his game and his knowledge of the game on a Sunday. So yeah, the plans on the field and off the field are moving forward, and so far so good, and it has been a positive end to the season. Obviously the club's on a high at the moment with everything that's been happening since the halfway mark, so we are looking forward instead of chasing its tails like we were last winter. So we probably need 2 or 3 more additions in as a club, and then I think we are pretty set for next season. Well, without sponsors it's hard to get cricket played. Simple fact. It's the sponsors that we've had from the winter, even during the pandemic, it's been unbelievable. I remember Black Friday we sold all match balls, and they'd gone within 2 or 3 hours, and the support that we've had has been unbelievable. Every single player's had a player sponsor. 25 player sponsors we've had this season fantastic, never been done before as a club. We've never done it. We've got 15 sponsor boards. We've got sponsors on his shirts on front, back and sleeves for both juniors and seniors. We've got training gear with different sponsors on, and it's massive for every club, never mind just us. Without sponsors we don't get cricket. It's as simple as that. We need the sponsors. We had a sponsor for the streaming last year. Unfortunately streaming didn't work, so next year we're looking at a new stream where it will be live, the cricket will be live, and it will be a more costly stream, but that's the way we're going down, because it's only fair on the sponsorship that we got to treat them like they've treated us. They've looked after us, so we look after them. And yeah, we're going to be going live on match days from Dartford Cricket Club from the Smart Door Solutions Stadium. So next year's very good. All sponsors are back on board again. So the support again, it's from companies within the area, in the village, has been magnificent. And lastly, I can't thank you all enough for what you've done for us, and we hope that we're doing a good job for you guys and spreading your businesses and things like that. And we look forward to seeing you in the winter, over Christmas, and obviously next season through the summer. So thank you again, and if anybody else wants to sponsor anything within the club, there's opportunities obviously everywhere. We've got a big ground. You can have boards, banners, anything you want. Just let us know and contact our social media sites. Thank you.